Boeing Chief Executive Dave Calhoun endured a tough grilling by US lawmakers on Tuesday. He appeared before a Senate committee to be questioned about safety lapses at the jet maker. Calhoun began by addressing the two fatal crashes of 737 MAX planes that killed 346 people some years ago.
I would like to apologize on behalf of all of our Boeing associates spread throughout the world, past and present, for your losses. They're gut-wrenching. And I apologize for the grief that we have caused.
Lawmakers went on to question him over the mid-air blowout on an Alaska Airlines MAX jet earlier this year, an incident that raised new questions over the firm's quality control. Calhoun said that was down to an isolated manufacturing defect, not a design flaw as in the fatal crashes.
Alaska, very different. That was a manufacturing miss.
Boeing has since delivered a quality improvement plan to regulators, but it has also faced accusations that it sought to suppress whistleblowers who raised new concerns. Calhoun said the firm was working hard to listen to complaints and address any safety issues raised. His answers didn't satisfy the committee chair, Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal.
The manufacturing issues, the retaliation against whistleblowers, non-conforming parts, quality inspections skipped, and issues concealed from the FAA, evidence hidden, all have continued. In fact, there is near overwhelming evidence, in my view as a former prosecutor, that prosecution should be pursued.
The U.S. Justice Department found in May that Boeing had failed to honor the terms of a deferred prosecution agreement that followed the fatal crashes. Prosecutors have until early July to inform a federal judge of their next move. Calhoun has pledged to step down as CEO by the end of the year, but was pressed by some lawmakers over why he didn't just go now.
Russian President Vladimir Putin touched down in North Korea late Tuesday and was warmly embraced by leader Kim Jong-un on the tarmac. Putin's welcome didn't end there. State media footage showed his portraits and Russian flags across Pyongyang, with buildings lit with messages welcoming him to the North Korean capital, where he last visited 24 years ago. The Russian president's trip looks set to reshape decades of Russia-North Korea relations. It comes when both countries face international isolation, and analyst Jenny Town, senior fellow at Washington, D.C.'s Stimson Center, says it should raise alarms about how much Moscow's willing to help the reclusive nuclear-armed state.
They have a common problem, and that is sanctions. And Putin has really been leading what he considers and what he deems the war on the West, and trying to create a multipolar system and sort of upend or create an alternative to a U.S.-led world order.
North Korea stands to gain a lot from this relationship. In the short term, more trade with Russia could cement agricultural cooperation or Russia's willingness to receive North Korean workers again, says Town. But militarily as well, it's a boon for Pyongyang.
Russia is the first country, basically since the collapse of the Soviet Union, that's been willing to offer North Korea, military cooperation. And so this does give North Korea opportunities to upgrade their hardware in their conventional side, as well as their military reconnaissance satellites and their space programs, which Russia has said openly that they'd be willing to do.
And Washington is watching. Pentagon spokesperson Major General Pat Ryder on Tuesday voiced U.S. worries over Moscow's overtures to Pyongyang.
The deepening cooperation between Russia and the DPRK is something that should be of concern, especially to anyone that's interested in maintaining peace and stability on the Korean peninsula.
Ryder also noted that North Korea has been selling arms to Russia. The North's missile and nuclear programs are banned by UN Security Council resolutions. Putin praised North Korea ahead of his arrival for resisting what he said was U.S. economic pressure, blackmail, and threats.